Yes, welcome to this for channel. My name is Casey. Um, Tonight I'm going to look at the four teams that have qualified to the Champions League semi-finals. What they've been able to achieve so far, and looking at the four teams, what they have achieved is not a fluke. It's really well deserved. Arsenal, Paris Saint Germain, Inter Milan, FC Barcelona. If you look at what these teams in their domestic, teams in the domestic leagues, you see that they've really worked out. Look at Paris Saint Germain; they've won the League One in France, and what Luis Enrique has been doing with this club, Paris Saint Germain, is really a fantastic one. Seriously, he has done a lot of good work in this team, putting a lot of work in this team, and turning a team around, has making them one of the best club teams right now in Europe. Is not if you look at what Dembele is doing week in week out, watching Dembele, the question I kept asking myself was always saying Dembele I watched when he was in Barcelona. You know, Today he's really playing the best role of his life in Paris Saint Germain. Watching him reminds me of these days when in Borussia Dortmund. So he's playing fantastic football right now, and injury has only been a problem during this season. Enrique has been able to manage the team. Look at what Marquinhos has been achieving. Same thing with Hakimi, Bakoli, and the rest of them. This team has been so fantastic. Even Donnarumma, this season has been so fantastic. So Luis Enrique has done a very good job with this Paris Saint Germain team. So qualifying to the semi-final of Champions League is it's not a fluke at all. And looking at Arsenal also, Arsenal have come on. Look at what they're doing in the Premier League. They're second in Premier League right now behind Liverpool. Stars. So look at what Michael Arteta has been able to do with this team for the past 5 years. Been there, he has turned the team around. He has turned everything around about Arsenal. Arsenal now, Arsenal fans are so happy, with what he's doing. Since Arsene Wenger left, he struggled. Even when he came, he came couldn't stable the ship, but Arteta has been able to stable the ship, and Arsenal team right now. We've seen the best of Saka, Partey, Declan Rice, and the rest of the lads in the team. Fantastic one, doing fantastic. The last time Arsenal went to the Champions League final was in 2006 under Arsene Wenger, during the days of Thierry Henry, Lundberg, Vera, and the rest of them. So going to this stage of this final, defeating a home Madrid is a very big moral boost for them going to their game against Paris Saint Germain. And looking at Simon Inzaghi, what Simon Inzaghi is doing right now in Serie A is not a free. He has really, topping the table and doing very well with this team, this Inter Milan team. Fantastic job, fantastic. And people are not really paying attention what Simon Inzaghi has been able to do with what he's doing with Inter Milan teams. So with something with Hassan Flink, just his fourth season in Barcelona, we've seen what and the way he's going, he's winning the league already. He's going to win the La Liga, and so he has turned things around. Look at what the old player getting better, which is Lewandowski at 86 is still scoring goals. Even Lamar, every player in the Barcelona team right now are really firing all cylinder. Seeing what they're doing right now reminds me of MLS during the days of Messi, Messi and Suarez, and the likes of them. So it reminds me of them right now. So what these guys are doing right now in Barcelona team is amazing. Scoring goals like four, that is not just a joke. These guys are really doing well in the team, and what as a Flick also is doing with his team. Chesney, a goalkeeper that just retired from football, you give a one-year contract. Look at what he's doing with Barcelona. So these four teams are really they deserve to get to the stage of the Champions League. And so now I'm just looking at Arsenal taking on Paris Saint Germain. Arsenal would not want Paris Saint Germain to defeat their reason because Paris Saint Germain defeated Liverpool and Aston Villa. They would not want to be the third English team. They would be knocked out in semi-finals. So they want to trade everything into that game. And looking at Arsenal, I think would this be the year of Arsenal? Would this be the year of Arteta? I don't know yet because it's very very dicey and right now in the Champions League. But every 14 deserve to be in there where they are right now. But where the Champions League going to go this season, we don't know. But we're going to be when the semi-final will kick off, we're going to be exciting to watch. But I think the best team going to win the Champions League, the best team going to win because Seriously, you can't take anything from away from these coaches. They've worked so hard. They put in a lot of work in this team. So let's see how it's gonna go. It's gonna go to London. It's gonna go to Paris. It's gonna go to Barcelona. It's gonna go to Turin. It's gonna go to Italy. No one knows, but with this guys, seriously, they've done so much. But something tells me that this cup, the way it's going, maybe going to Paris. That's the truth. I'm having these feelings, but I may be wrong, but those are the feelings I'm having. But let's see how it's going to go at the end of at the end of the whole thing. But I wish everything the best of luck. My name is Casey, and this is Lee Sports Channel. Let's read the comment section. Tell me the team that you think gonna win the UFC UEFA Champions League. Let's read the comment section. Let me hear from you. Let me hear your own side. Thank you very much. Bye bye.